Hi, my name is Julian De Rosier. We're here at directly from Cape Town, South Africa, where the Investing in African Mining Indaba conference, and I have the chance and the pleasure today to welcome Mitchill Wernich, for Senior Executive Consultant from CE Mining. Hi, Mitchill.
Hi, Julian. Thanks so much for the introduction.
Well, we're happy to have you here. We're directly from South Africa, as I said, from the IIF International Finance Forum, and we're going to be presenting a lot of companies, publicly traded, privately private, that are doing business in Africa or internationally. I think that, Mitch, we're going to first, go on a very broad question. What is your company doing? What services it offers? And obviously, where is it present in the world?
Okay, well, CE Mining has in fact been established for the past 15 years in Africa. We initially noticed that there was a bit of a weakness in the market in terms of getting expatriate skills onto mine sites in Africa. Some of these countries just do not have the skills that are needed. So we found this niche in getting international players onto the ground, onto these mine sites. A few years in, we eventually were bought out by a listed organization and then moved on to everything from oil and gas, renewable energy, as well as our mining, which is still our bread and butter. So you'll find us across Africa, whether that be West Africa. We've got French consultants to ensure that there's no communication issues there, all the way up to the Middle East. Generally, our services are headhunting. So we find the exact candidate that you're needing, as well as heavy advisory services in terms of what's happening in the market, what's happening in the industry, what's happening with candidates, and how best to move forward with recruitment in a space and region that they are not necessarily very comfortable with. Most of our clients are international, whether they be French, German, from the UK, whether they be Saudi Arabian. We are dealing with people where Africa is not necessarily their expertise, and that's where we come in.
And I think this is very interesting. Obviously, one of the big problems the industry is facing right now is finding candidates of quality. And a lot of them might not be attracted at first sight of Africa. They might be thinking or having old ideas about it. Can you maybe tell us a little more about the African market right now? How does it look like? And also maybe touching a little bit on what you said, African market is very different, many different languages. And how do you bridge that gap?
Okay, well, yeah, for sure. African market at the moment is booming. As you know, mining, the commodity cycle is really on the uptick. So you've got almost every country now getting a lot of foreign direct investment from different mining players. So it's really great for a candidate at the moment if you've got the right skills. We like to say it's actually a candidate market at the moment, which means that the good candidates actually have more power at the moment than good companies. And of course, getting these skills to Africa, there's a lot of trust involved, and that's where we step in as well, creating this legitimacy for sometimes junior mining companies who are not able to create that pull factor with these candidates and with these skills. And because we've been operating for so long, because we have such a great network, it means that we're able to create that legitimacy and get these skills into country for our clients who are not necessarily as known as us or as reputable as us yet.
Absolutely. And I was touching a bit of the language. So basically, you also have from all around the world, well, English is normally the language of mining, but you've got specific cities that could be Africa, French-speaking countries, that could be in Canada. There's a part that speaks French also down there. So yeah, tell us a little more about that.
Well, yeah, Africa is an extremely French continent. West Africa, North Africa, and Central Africa, extremely francophone, and then you've obviously got sort of Mozambique and Angola and a couple others that are getting in the Lusophone side, so that's Portuguese, so that's your three main languages that we'll speak. So we've got Portuguese consultants, we've got French consultants, and then we've got the simple men like me who just focus on English. However, it is you can see it now, Julian. I think the amount of French citizens and French speakers here at the Indaba is massive. We in fact have some French branding on our booth, and every French person that walks past is very interested. So that's how we bridge the barrier, by actually understanding it and speaking it.
I have to agree with you. I'm French speaking myself, and it's always nice to come down here and see so many French people. I come from Canada, and it's really a great time when we can meet people that speak French from all over the world. Maybe going back a little more on your company. So how big are you? What do you know? How your revenues per year? How many employees? Where are you located? Do you have office around the world, and so on? And obviously maybe why would people do business with you?
For sure. So, Julian, we are fairly boutique. Perhaps if you're looking at the international scale, we're not. We don't have multiple offices around the world as much as we have a presence everywhere. We only have offices in Joburg and in Cape Town. But again, our international footprint means that we go to conventions and see clients in Australia, in Canada, in France, London, and the rest. With regards to our company revenue, look, we're in the millions of dollars. Of course, we are bringing in a lot. Employees-wise, we're just in the mining side of things. We're probably about 20 employees, 20 to 25 employees. Again, a mixture of English speakers, French speakers, and Portuguese speakers as well. We are very fortunate in our and how established we are in that we've been able to have clients, big top tier mining companies, top 5 in the world. I won't mention them, of course, but all the big dogs we've brushed shoulders with, as well as the small guys, and that's why we're able to understand the complexity of a huge multinational, international company, as well as somebody still starting out in Africa.
That sounds great, Mitch. And maybe as I guess you're living here?
I am very fortunate to be living in Cape Town.
That's amazing. So maybe for the viewers out there and everyone that wants to have a feel of Cape Town, maybe what's your favorite spot? What do you do on your free time here then?
What do I do in my free time? It's hard to choose, Julian. I think we're very fortunate here in Cape Town to have the sea, mountains, racetracks, a good cosmopolitan lifestyle, good culture, arts. So it's extremely hard to decide what to do. I'm personally a massive runner. I love running around Cape Town, whether that be on the trails in Table Mountain or whether that be on the road. So that's how I like to discover my city. If you were coming here for the first time, you have to visit the beaches, you have to visit Table Mountain, and you have to just walk around and explore the place.
I couldn't agree more myself. So thank you very much for your time, Mitch. CA Mining, publicly listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange and directly from South Africa. We thank you very much for your presence and wish you a good convention.
Thank you, Julian. Looking forward to seeing you later.
Thank you.